We move on then to the final heat involving groups A and C here. And drivers lining up. This the last opportunity for them to try and qualify either for the B final or the A final. The A final obviously being the one everybody wants to be in. B final, a little bit of consolation for those drivers that don't quite make it. So looking towards the lights then, they're red. Well, they went out eventually, but they seem to stay on for an eternity. Everybody cleanly away again. A little bit of contact there between two cars as they're jockeying for positions away from the line. Just trying to pick out, that's Liam Crilly that's got the early advantage, and Liam Crilly from Robin Welsh. And that might be Tim Wilson there in third. It is indeed. Tim Wilson just hanging on to third. Lenny Oliver in the 30 car, I think, was in fourth place. So Lenny doing very well this time out. Coming under a little bit of pressure. There's cars either side of him as they go up into North Bend hairpin. Still Liam Crilly holds the advantage though from Robin Welsh. Tim Wilson and Lenny Oliver just about hangs on. The two cars behind are side by side. Liam Crilly there. Master of the quick starts, Liam Crilly. Second place to his name in the opening race, and a bit falls off one of the cars there as there's a bit of contact coming out of paddock. So no other dramatics involved there at all. At the front then, Liam Crilly from Robin Welsh and Tim Wilson. These three edging clear of everybody else. Fourth place still Lenny Oliver. Fifth place it was Andy Partridge. The 33 machine, and Jamie Smith it is. Jamie's had problems here this weekend, and I think that's the first time we've seen him out in this race. He certainly had some problems with the car. Tim Wilson, third place. And Liam Crilly has been passed by Robin Welsh, so Robin Welsh has moved to the front, and that looks rather ominous for everybody else in the race. As they all stream into Paddock Bend again. Looking across there, Liam Crilly has succumbed to a challenge from Tim Wilson as well. Tim Wilson ahead of Liam Crilly. Bit of a battle royal going on at the front. Liam Crilly looking down the inside of Tim Wilson to take it back again at the left-hander. He smoked the tyres, but he can hold it in tight. He's through. Yeah, good piece of driving from Liam Crilly. Took it back immediately. Back into that second place. Tim Wilson has got to do it all again. Lenny Oliver was in fourth place when we last looked. It's Andrew Partridge there in fifth. Robin Welsh leads them through paddock. Andrew Partridge very tight there. Well, Nigel Olive Jones is well up, and I think it was Chris Cheetham up ahead of him. So Chris going very well this time out as well. Down the Dover slope they come. Robin Welsh just getting a bit of a lead over Liam Crilly. Just looking at everybody streaming through the left-hander, just trying to pick out the race order. Big grids this weekend. Oh, the 33 car's got trouble again. Well, you have to feel for Jamie Smith. It just won't go for him. Robin Welsh is certainly going well though. Out in front, Liam Crilly and Tim Wilson giving chase to him, then Lenny Oliver and Andrew Partridge. And then it's, I think, Chris Cheetham next up. Over slope then. Robin Welsh sets the pace. Sliding the car around as he likes to do. There's the 5 machine and Nick Bark. He had the dramatic coming together in the earlier race, but obviously the car none the worse for it because he's back out again in this heat. Robin Welsh still leads them through. He can make it 2 wins out of 2 for him to emulate the performances that we've seen from Wayne Howlett. The prospects of a close race for the final between those two look pretty good. Not sure the relative number of laps completed by those cars. There is the race leader. It is Robin Welsh, pulling away from Liam Crilly and Tim Wilson. Fourth place still Lenny Oliver. Fifth place Andrew Partridge, but closing up in fifth, Andrew Partridge. Not that far behind Lenny Oliver. With the race leader then, Robin Welsh. Leading five have opened up a bit of a gap here. So, sixth place to Chris Cheetham. Olive Jones giving chase to him. And checking back to the 76 car, and that is Stuart Chubb. Over at the left-hander then. Andrew Partridge again, still pressing on. Closing in on Lenny Oliver. Smoking tyres from the number 5 of Nick Clark. There's John Jacklin. Race leader, meantime, is entering Paddock Bend. Robin Welsh. Liam Crilly staving off the close attentions of Tim Wilson. And Olive Jones has caught right up with Lenny Oliver. With Chris Cheetham rather. Lenny Oliver is ahead of those two. The battle for second still pretty intense. Liam Crilly holds it at the moment from Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson getting as close as he can, maybe thinks about a manoeuvre at North Bend, but Liam Crilly was wise to that and kept very tight to the inside. And round to the outside, looking to cut inside on the exit is Tim Wilson, but be able to do that. So has to follow in line of stern action on Liam Crilly. Well, this production BMW Cup has provided some excellent racing for us this weekend. There is Chris Cheetham. Nigel Olive Jones has got past him. There's the 20 machine of John Jacklin. Ahead of him, that looks to be Alex Ben, I think. Here they come. There is the 47 machine of Peter Longworth. Sixth in his first outing, but a bit further down the order this time out. Plenty of time though yet for him to make further progress. Andrew Oliver all on his own now. Andrew Partridge has lost touch. And Nigel Olive Jones ahead of Chris Cheetham. There's the 198 machine of Mark Braden ahead of Peter Longworth. Crilly still from Tim Wilson, second and third respectively. Around the Devil's Elbow, up Hairy Hill. Just biding his time now, Tim Wilson realises that the early attacks weren't coming off, so he's just going to sit there and just contemplate for a while. Liam Crilly, a driver that's easily forced into making an error. Very cool customer, Liam Crilly. Fourth, to the left-hander. Through goes the 26 machine of Richard Thomas. There's 198. That is Mark Braden. Peter Longworth behind him. Then it's 23 Joe Adam, I think. It's very dangerous trying to identify the cars by colour scheme alone. Lenny Oliver, fourth place at the elbow there. Olive Jones leading this man, and that is the 87 machine of Chris Cheetham. Here's our race leader at Paddock Bend, Robin Welsh, extending his advantage all the time. that's the size of it, pretty enormous now. And this battle for second will have allowed him to probably edge even further in front. Nigel Olive-Jones still leading Chris Cheetham. There is Mark Braden. Peter Longworth giving chase to him. 76, Stuart Chubb. 32 across there. And that is... 32 is not 32 at all in this race. It might be Robin, well, it was Robin Oliver who drove that car in the last heat, but to be somebody different in this one, but don't have a name for them, so apologies there. And pretty all sorts of pressure being applied to him by Tim Wilson, but as we commented earlier, not a man to be shaken easily, Liam Crilly. Just sticks to his guns and makes it very difficult indeed for Tim Wilson to get through. Won't stop him trying though. Tim Wilson, hard charger. Stay with him at the left-hander at Devil's Elbow. Liam Crilly, well, is he being pressurised a little bit, because he did go a little bit wide on the exit of the elbow there. And Olive-Jones having a go at Andrew Partridge now. It's all closed up. Into North Bend hairpin. Andrew Partridge in the one car. Nigel Olive-Jones behind him in the number 3 machine. And then Chris Cheetham behind those two. Staying with Andrew Partridge at the moment. There's Chris Cheetham. Alex Benn is behind him. Battle for second. Liam Crilly still holds it. Tim Wilson tries to dive down the inside, but Liam Crilly rushed into the corner, had to use the curb because he was going just a little bit too rapidly there. When he saw the machine of Tim Wilson closing in on him, he just left the brakes off a little bit longer. That caused him to drift quite swiftly into the corner. He's still holding position. Now this battle is intensifying. Still Andrew Partridge from Nigel Olive-Jones, then Chris Cheetham and Alex Benn. They'll wake up. Still Andrew Partridge heading this particular freight train. Nick Bark going through in solitary fashion. Back with the race leader in the meantime. Glimpse of Robin Welsh. Very easy indeed, I'm sure it's not. Andrew Partridge on the Dover slope then, still ahead of Nigel Olive-Jones and Chris Cheetham. It's been not quite close enough to really get involved in this battle. Nigel Olive-Jones having a look down the inside of Andrew Partridge, but still can't do it. Andrew Partridge very wide. Wheel onto the dirt on the way out of North Bend hairpin, but sliding the car around in that characteristic fashion of his. And the Canterbury straight they go again. There's our race leader at the elbow, Robin Welsh. There's the gap back to Liam Crilly and Tim Wilson. It's considerable. And this battle's still pretty hot. Andrew Partridge fending off Nigel Olive-Jones. He didn't get the momentum out of the corner there, and he missed a gear, I think, coming out there, Andrew Partridge. And Nigel Olive-Jones goes through, and going through with him, it's going to be Chris Cheetham as well. Well, that proved costly. Nigel Olive-Jones and Chris Cheetham getting past Andrew Partridge, and now Alex Benn having a go at him as well. Partridge a little bit wide on the exit of paddock, and then Nick Bark was the next driver through. Liam Crilly opened up a bit of a margin now for himself in that second place. Tim Wilson, a bit of work to do to get into a challenging position again. Oh, one car off and then back on again. Down the hill comes our race leader, Robin Welsh. Through the fog, last lap is upon us already. It's the line to begin their final mile, go the leading contenders. As we look across, and the 33 car, well, it seems to have got it going again, Jamie Smith. There's Andrew Partridge. It's Chris Cheetham just in front of him. Liam Crilly, second position, round the Devil's Elbow. Race leader will already be up at North Bend Hairpin. Tim Wilson there still in third. Fourth place for Lenny Oliver. A lonely drive for him. And there's Nigel Olive-Jones. So there's the victory then, and checkered flag for Robin Welsh. For Liam Crilly, there goes Liam Crilly to take second, Tim Wilson third, Lenny Oliver will take fourth, there he is. There's Olive-Jones, it should be fifth. Yes it is, from Chris Cheetham. And Andrew Partridge. Alex Ben. And it's number 23, Joe Adam, ahead of Peter Longworth. Adrian Eddy is the next car through, from John Jacklin and Jamie Smith. So the winner again is Robin Welsh, from Liam Crilly, Tim Wilson, Lenny Oliver, Nigel Olive-Jones and Chris Cheetham. Fastest lap went to Robin Welsh, 51.50 seconds.